Foremost, I want to give all honor Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakavrash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect other nation of Israel and to speckled bird Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom. Shalom to all you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning. And to all you brothers and all you Akim that's out there in the highways and byways doing the work of the Lord these latter times. Trying to wake up the elect of Israel because that's who matters. I also want to say this true is for the Israelites only. And the Israelites are who you go today, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Those are the Israelites, always has been and always will be. But I'm basically coming back at y'all with another video today. Basically, to warn the sheep, warn the flock. Hey, stuff is about to jump off, stuff is about to pop off, man. I think, y'all seen that article I just showed y'all. It says a U.S. debt default could spark mass unemployment, payment failures, catastrophe. I said it the wrong way. It's lucky. Failures. Oh, I even read the Roman restart. It says a U.S. default or U.S. debt default could spark mass unemployment, payment failures, catastrophe that would raise interest rates in perpetuity. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warns. You see, that's her right there. She's Esau, man. She appears to be, at least. But yeah, man. Let me get this scripture in Isaiah real quick. This ain't gonna be a long lesson. Alright, this ain't gonna be no long lesson at all. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down, and every house should shut up that no man may come in. Right? There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. You see? So the city of confusion is America, Babylon, which is, Babylon, the great spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, read about ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. So read about ancient Egypt. You gotta know the history, man. If you come into this truth and you in this thing, you ain't lukewarm. You're gonna know the history. You're gonna be reading. You're gonna have the understanding of why America's, a combination of all these different ancient empires that were set up in the times past, because it behaves in the same manners as these different empires that were set up in the past. It keeps the same traditions that these different empires had in the past, and the same spirits ultimately come back. So that's why America's, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritually, spiritual Egypt, and for other reasons too. It's spiritual Egypt. But hey, if they don't raise that debt ceiling, because America has got debt to pay, but they can't pay that back, man. This devil, they keep pulling out money out of thin air. In the last couple of years, especially when the pandemic hit, they was giving people stimulus checks and just giving away free money. And it gets to a certain point to where if they don't bring in that new system, which they're gonna have to, because they can't keep printing out money out of thin air. They have to bring in that new system, man, because this system that's up and running right now, this system that's running right now, they can't keep it, man. It was made to collapse. It was made to collapse. It wasn't made to stay on top forever. It was made to be brought down. I'm doing the video. Doing the video right now. Yeah, it was made to collapse. It was made to you know, go down. You know, so these devils, man, they gotta bring in a new system. You know, so I hope they don't raise the debt ceiling, because you know that means that things ain't gonna get as bad, you know, quickly. But we want that to happen. You know, we want our hell to break loose, man. We're not hoping for the prosperity of America. We're not looking for a future in America. You know, we're looking for, you know, this place to be destroyed. We're looking for a new heaven, a new earth, man. You know, with this system still up and running, that ain't gonna happen. You know, we're just gonna be here in captivity, right? We're just gonna be here under the curses, you know, still down and out. What the hell happened? You know, and we don't want that. We want YAHSHAWAR to come back, you know. But I'm gonna get this scripture in I think it's Habakkuk, where it says America laden itself with thick clay. Let me get it. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Let me get it. Salakia. I got it. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. You see? What way does it have me going? You know? So how long is this debt going to be the way it is? You know, they got to bring that that new system soon, you know, which is not years from now. That's why they got that Fed now coming out, I believe, in July. You know, that's when they're supposed to introduce it, but it ain't going to be mandatory yet, you know, but they're introducing it. They have to, this devil only got a short time, man. Esau knows that, so they're bringing that stuff out this summer, man, and, you know, you got these spirits out here active. People usually get more, you know, riled up in the summertime when it's hot outside, especially Jake, man. You know, you just had them riots, or not riots, but these Jakes, you know, wild, and these other countries, these other nations are, you know, forming against America, man. You know, which is a what did it say? Rotate device. Salakia. But yeah, you know, these devils only got a short time. But I'm gonna get Revelations 12, verse 12. You know, Revelations 12, verse 12, real quick. This is therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, and woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils, they know that they don't have a long time left, man. That's why she was warning of mass unemployment, mass job layoffs. You know, Salakia for the sound. I'm, you know, in the car, trying to get my daily bread. You know, we gotta do that while we in this captivity. You know, brothers shouldn't be quitting their jobs, man. All hell ain't broke loose shit, man. You know, but it's coming, man. You know, YAHSHAWAR's coming back. All the signs are showing. You know, the Lord, you know, he made good on his word. He's making good on his word. He's not a man that he should lie. You know? So, you know, hey, we got to keep watching, you know, for these prophecies, man. Pretty soon, that Revelation 13 and 16 is going to come. And it will. You ain't going to be able to just bypass what's coming, man. People couldn't really bypass COVID necessarily. I mean, you could to a certain extent, but we always faced with it. You know, we always faced with decisions depending on what situation you was in. You know, but this thing, hey, you definitely gonna be able to bypass it. We're gonna need the Lord for Revelation 13 and 16, which I can't say certain words, but hey, because they're gonna take the video down and put a strike on it. But you know, that's why you gotta, you know, be watching, man. Beware, man. I'm gonna get this in Revelation 16 real quick, 16 and 15, right? because the scriptures say, it says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, which the garments is this truth, this knowledge, the understanding, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. So when you naked, it means you're in sin. It's not a literal thing, man. You know? So the Lord's gonna have all these different things. Jacob's trouble, the time of never before, come fast, man, suddenly, because these people in the world, they still think, even though stuff is hitting them, they're being affected, they still don't think, you know, the end is gonna come. They still think everything is gonna get better or it's all fine, but that's that strong delusion that the Lord put on these people, man. And that's a scary place that you in, man. If you still thinking that way, which you have a lot of our people that are still thinking that way, hey, man, the Lord didn't set you up for salvation, man. He set you up to be destroyed, and that's just what it is. I mean, this in Job chapter 12, verse 16. It says, Job 12:16, it says, with him in strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. You know? So, hey, if you in that mindset of ain't that gonna happen, man, if the pandemic happened in 2020, nobody expected that to happen. It changed the whole world. You don't think another event similar to that could happen? You're an idiot. You know? You want to be docile on purpose. That's why the scriptures say, if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Because I heard somebody about at the plantation yesterday, you know, when I was working, they were talking about some, well, I don't even watch the news. That's why I hear a lot of people say they don't watch the news. Well, that's the Lord got them like that, man. Because the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night, you know? So the Lord has them like that, man. Especially you other nations, man. Because the Lord's not even dealing with you other nations or two-thirds of our own people. So the scriptures, man, hey, let me get this in 2 Ezra 15:3 real quick. Right, because it will happen, man. Whether people believe it or not, or, you know, when they hear it, it will happen. It's in 2 Ezra 15:3. It says, not verse 3, verse 4, it says, for all that are faithful, no, that's not even the right word, it's verse 2, Salakia. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You see, so when something's faithful, you can depend on it. You can depend on the scriptures to come to pass. We expect it to come to pass. It's not an if or a maybe or a but. It will. It shall come to pass, like the Lord said, and it's happening. So this society is collapsing. You know, you got the stuff is getting expensive out here, man. You know, it's about to break loose, man. Possibly this summer, man. You know, man, stay on your watch, man. You know, because I'm gonna get this one last scripture in Revelation 13:16, because about to close out. So it's Revelation 13 and 16. Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and barren, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the charagma, the name of the beast, and number of the name. So this prophecy is literal, man. It's that, you know, it's that thing that they want to put in you, you know. That's the, you know. So, Lord, whenever this video was edifying, I want to give all honor and glory to YASHAMIAHLA, by Ashur come with us. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I want to say, why, Baba, Shalom.